Philadelphia Eagles. Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway.
That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. They'll start with the option.
And that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on first and second down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Four yards there on the keeper, but still going to bring up a 3rd down.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9.
From the gun, a run with Mostert.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
On first down, they go with Mostert again.
Stops shy of the 45 despite some powerful running. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
They run out of the shotgun with Mostert.
And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48.
Marquise Blair on the tackle. It's a gain of 4, and it's 3rd down.
They'll try and run here with Mostert.
And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, and a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
They'll try to throw down. Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
A 2nd and 10 on a chilly, snowy December day, and I must say, I'm loving it. Kind of putting me in the holiday spirit. Charles hates it. And he's giving me the evil eye, folks. On 2nd down, here's the option. Looks for Lockett once more. This time he's got him.
And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 32-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
They'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. It was Sebastian Joseph who got him down defensively.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 32-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Prescott off play action. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. They just get the play off. Now Prescott. And the pressure gets to him again. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback, because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. His first carry. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 23-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's into the clear. He's at the 30, 10, touchdown, Philadelphia. 77 yards. And the Eagles have taken the early lead. And with his speed, if he just finds the slightest crease, he can take it the distance like he did there.
How about the leverage up front? Offensive line out-leveraging the defense in front to create that space, that crease that he was looking for. And once he hits open field, he's going to be very difficult to catch and corral.
Now second quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession, but likely not for long as they're in punt formation. Taking it about the 1.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
On 2nd down, Mostert.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain that time, and it leaves them with 3rd and 11 coming up.
The Cowboys on 3rd down.
They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Ebron caught left side. And he will be marked down short of the 1st as they get to him at the 29. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on 4th. They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. He's got a man. It's Williams. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there.
They run the option here on 1st and 10.
And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
They've got 2nd and 12 from the 36.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. To the right side to Eric Ebron. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop him?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically. But a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often wins the route.
They'll run the option on 3rd and short yardage.
That's out to the left and complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. That time the conversion comes courtesy of the RPO.
And know what it did? It moved the sticks. Nice pickup on 3rd down. Even better decision.
Off the play fake, Prescott.
He'll get this into the hands of Mostert.
And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Mostert. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
47-yard line.
Play action now. Prescott. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And the tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the 1st. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Got his man. That's Tyrell Williams. He cannot wiggle free. They stop him at the line on 4th down. Well, I guess they wanted to get that touchdown right back on their first drive, but failed to do so.
And what they have to be careful of is pushing so hard to stay right there, to stay even with their opponent, that they gas themselves out. You know, it's almost like horse racing. Sometimes you don't want to take your horse right to the front and let them do all the work and then someone catch them at the end and pass them up. You want to make sure you moderate what you're doing along the way and then go for the big finish.
Well, they'll start with a quick throw complete out to the right. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Complete to Darnell Mooney. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 45-yard line.
Now it's Hines, and that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1.
Brings up 3rd and
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. Completes it to Hardman, and they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
a gain of 5. It's 4th down.
Tua on 4th down. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining.
Let's go. 95. 17. 52. 3. Wait.
On play action, here's Tua. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Matt Milano. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Off the play action, Tagovailoa. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. Mecole Hardman, the intended target. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
And 19.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. That's complete to Mooney. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line. And that is not near enough. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. Tua, a final shot before half, eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. So we've reached halftime with just the lone touchdown here. 7-0 is our score. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! This snow front that has socked much of the East Coast not going away as we are back to it in the second half. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles
Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
We'll see what his offense can do.
Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Tua to try again on 2nd down. He'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards there and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
They run with Hines.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
On 2nd down, Tua. That's complete to the running back, Nyheim Hines. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 41-yard line. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Here's Hines. Able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37.
The ball carrier.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
7-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
From the gun, it's Tua.
And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack.
Loa sacked. A loss of 9 on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
On 3rd and long, it's Tagovailoa. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
10 at the 30-yard
So
line.
1st and 10 now from the 30.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds it for the first down.
Flush to his right. And this is incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
30-yard line.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 17-yard line. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a first.
30-yard line.
Tua, fast pass outside complete. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Play action. Now it's Tua. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
The good signal callers will never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. And this will be caught by Mooney.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
First and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Ball hit as he throws there, incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15.
Well, so much of playing quarterback in the snow comes down to trying not to do too much. You can't just keep telling yourself, throws downfield we've run every day in practice all year. But guess what? They suddenly become more difficult. And this one gets away from him and winds up an interception.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
After the turnover, it's Tua. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead.
At the 5-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play.
The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal.
5-yard line.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hines. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
The play lost a yard. It's now 3rd and goal.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
On 3rd down, here's Coleman. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 4 yards, that gets him close to the goal line, but it also brings up a 4th and goal. Defense keeps him out of the end zone there. Now, will they go for it? And if so, can they do it one more time?
Yeah, I just don't know if it's worth it going for it, because what we've seen from the defense so far, every gap is taken care of. Everyone is sound in their coverage. No one is breaking free. and those ball carriers are getting tagged. If I were them, I'd think very hard about just taking 3 points and taking their dignity and moving on.
And the ball's at the 2, spotted at the 2, so a pretty good chunk to go. And they're going to go for this thing. They're not going to leave anything to chance. They're going to roll the dice on 4th and goal. They'll run it with Coleman. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Tevin Coleman, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles take advantage of good field position on the turnover to cash this one in. He's got it, and it's 17-0.
Makes the score Eagles 17, Cowboys 0.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. And they'll run the option to start the drive. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. On 2nd down, here's a keeper by the QB. And a lot of talent on this Eagle defense, and you've seen it on these last 2 plays, both losses. 3rd down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard.
And it's 3rd down.
Prescott. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs.
Prescott's pass.
And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That his 1st catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a 1st down there. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
And just a yard to go here on 2nd down. Prescott from the gun. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6. And now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Now, this game went off the rails early for them and never really got back on track. And these fans, they were expecting to be on the other side of the scoreboard, but that is not the case as we play on here in this fourth quarter.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
At the 30-yard line.
Prescott. And Prescott, his third interception. Picked up by Gary and Conley. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD.
Rodrigo Blankenship.
Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick-6 makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or two.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points. You feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
First down, Cowboys.
Prescott off play action. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Gary and Conley. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
Setting to throw on first down is Tua. He'll find Hines out of the backfield. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Quentin Williams has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
There's a little bit of defense right there. Nickel set, 5 defensive backs. They just snuffed out every route that was going. Quarterback never got rid of the football.
And on third down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back. Looking to pass. Tua completes it to Hardman. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the fourth quarter.
They'll run on first down. Hines. And this is going to be an Eagles first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
This is Hines. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's a loss of 2. brings up 2nd and 12 at the 48-yard line.
So it's a victory here for the Philadelphia Eagles. And I tell you what, Charles, this might